Growing up as a Latino in San Francisco was, of course, part of my culture. In San Francisco, it's very multicultural. Being Latino, you just kind of felt like everyone else. It was probably, at that time, one of the cities that probably had the least amount of problem with any type of, racial issues. My parents were your typical immigrant parents. There was always food on the table. We had a clean home. They did make us go to church, but they were very limited on what they could do in really giving myself, my brothers and sisters, on how to achieve in this world. My neighborhood was a neighborhood that you couldn't be in the wrong place at the wrong time. You had to know how to maneuver within that neighborhood. I felt a little bit alone. I made it a point to make friends everywhere I went. And we put a little group together, a little club together, and that's what we had to do to deal with, feeling alone. We had to group together, which is pretty common in any minority group anywhere you go. During that time during Vietnam, I dropped out of school a little bit early because I wanted to get a job. I needed money. No one would give me a job. So finally it struck home. I guess I just better join the military then. The thought of being on the ocean, was just as attractive. So that's why I did join the Navy. So after I got out of the service, I fell in love with the little girl from Escondido. I came back to Escondido. To me, it was someplace completely different than where I had lived. And there was a nice town. There was about 30,000 people here. I loved the family atmosphere here, and it seemed like a good place to put down some roots. My work in the community is something that came about. It was an incident on the street where I lived. It sparked something inside me, and it kind of gave me a vision that we could do a heck of a lot better than what we were doing. Comerciantes Latinos Asociados was something that had to happen. Here in Escondido and all of North County, it was kind of like the beginning of a little bit of that little anti-immigration feeling. One of the big issues was our image. In order to address that, I started toying with the idea of how we could improve our image within the community. CLA is a bilingual, networking, grassroots group that preaches self-reliance, that preaches education, gives us the power of organization, that lets us speak in one voice, that has the ability to go out and make things happen in the community. I work hard because I'm inspired, I guess. I found that I actually could have some positive influence, a positive outcome. When you find out that you have the ability to make things happen, it becomes something that you want to exercise, and that's why I do it. I've seen the results, and I like what I see.